In Great Britain, they have a notion called eco-psychology. The idea is that the more removed you are from nature, the more likely you are to feel lost and confused. Dr. David Bush, a child psychologist in North Georgia, uses total immersion nature therapy to calm and center children with ADHD.
On that trellis over there is wild blackberries, over there is boysenberries, red raspberries, purple raspberries, tame blackberries. Back there are strawberries, blueberries, and gooseberries. Berries grow really well here. So I grow every kind. I got cranberries too. Grow every kind of berry I can. But come on in, I'll show you something in my shop here I think you'll find interesting. Don't drop them, okay? Just hold it, put one hand on top and one hand on the bottom, see, and that way it won't jump out of your hand. One hand on the top and one on the bottom. It's weird to think about how they were just in an egg, you know, just 3 or 4 days ago. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take that baby chick and hold it in your right hand. See how I've got it like that with its wings between my fingers like that? And once you got it like that, you can hold its little feet down with your little finger like that and put it right up to your ear. Put its chest right against your ear. You're going to hear its heartbeat. 200 years ago, we were an agrarian society, and everybody grew up working on the family farm and hunting and fishing all the time. And you didn't see the significant percentage of cases you're seeing in ADHD now when we were more closely connected with nature. Yeah, just find you one that looks a little bigger than the rest, and we'll wash them off and you can have a carrot for breakfast. We're going to a place called Black Bear Cove. Most of the young men with ADHD have gravitated towards video games. They're generally better than others at the video games, and that's something that they can call on for social acceptance. You know, they may not be as successful at math or spelling, but they can get some social points in the classroom and on the playground by knowing all about the latest video games. And I've seen them come into nature and really respond positively. Okay, so start looking for a bunch of sticks and just lean them up against here like that. Well, there's a growing body of evidence that exposure to television in preschool years and toddler years has a negative impact on subsequent learning and ability to focus the attention. It's basically well established that using the television as a babysitter, you know, in young children, and then exposure to video games, these are things that are carefully designed to reach out and grab the viewer's attention. And then the individual goes into nature, and it's such a contrast where you have to reach out with your mind and seek out the meaning and look for salamanders and look for the yellow jackets and the raccoons and the deer and the berry and the trees and the plants. You're reaching out and apprehending the meaning and taking the meaning from what's around you.
So what's the purpose of what you're building here?
Well, this is a shelter that can be used in the forest indefinitely to stay warm and dry in any kind of weather, any kind of condition. On each hike, we learn a survival skill, and then we talk about a metaphor of a daily life survival skill.
So this is something you learn things from them that you might not have ever known about?
Sure, yeah. Guys that wouldn't talk to me in the office, you take them out in the woods and they'll just start going, you know.
Like, if I'm having problems, I call my older brother. He's like my best friend, but then again, he's still my big brother. He still have to tell me what's right from wrong, and if I need help, anything, like, say for instance, of some conflict, he'll tell me as a friend, and he'll tell me as a big brother.
Whenever I'm sad or mad or frustrated about something, I can just go to my mom. She can tell me what I can do about this, if I can do anything for others.
This was a good experience. I didn't expect this. I never seen anything like this before, but I've been in the woods, but I never been deep in the woods like this. I appreciate this tour.
I saw the boys initially when we went in the woods dodging every little flying insect that flew by them and overreacting to every little spider web in their path, you know. And by the time we were at the end of just a 3-hour hike, they were no longer doing that. You know, they came to understand that they didn't need to really be fearful in nature. It's much more dangerous in a city than it is in nature. Even if you live in a high-rise apartment building, you can go up on the roof many times and lay down and just watch the sky at night, listen to the stars, watch the clouds float by and feel the wind currents at the different levels. Go out into a park if you can, with a magnifying glass or a microscope, and have fun. You know, nature is fun. It's not boring. And whether you have an attention problem or depression or anxiety, any of these things, going out in nature and experiencing the peace and quiet and centering yourself in a place that is balanced and in harmony is very healing and curative.